All right, we're live. Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Raven's Realm podcast slash Twitch slash community Discord tabletop game. I'm your GM, Brandon, and we are back with our Dungeon World campaign in the area around the City of the Savior. I kind of tacitly call it like the Savior cycle. We'll see where the actual campaign goes and what we decide to do with things. Yeah, let's get everyone's intros going. Chris, kick it off.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm playing Skyer, the witch, and yeah, that's me.
Hey, I'm Justin. I'm playing the Gigalad Chad Squatch Waterloo, and he is a barbarian. That's all I got.
Hi, I'm Kai. I'm playing Niobe Crane, the Medusa.
And hello, everyone. I am Ryan, and I will be playing Hero, the Warlock. Is that? I think that's my fish. Sorry, I can do that again if needed. No, Hexblade. That is my
Hexblade.
title.
There you go.
Sorry, got my games confused.
I also said Medusa really weird, so we're gonna have to cut that out in the final because I said it so strange. I said it very American for some reason.
Gross.
Medusa. It was very strange. It just didn't sound right coming out of my mouth.
Sounded normal to me.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
the
the right
issue,
way to say
Chris.
things.
No, wrong way.
Did we lose Craig?
No, we lost Craig immediately. Good job.
Clyde!
Oh,
No!
great.
That's okay. We didn't need any of that stuff we recorded.
Right?
Sorry, stream.
Hang tight, Twitch.
No, we absolutely need
There we go.
commentary about this
Yeah.
thinking process.
I think you'll actually have some of it. Oh yeah, there was a lot of that. Yeah. Sorry, Twitch. We've got like this Discord bot, Craig, that goes and does some shit. And now he's back.
Our audios separately, but then we could put it together into a good mix.
Right.
Way better
I feel
than
like
what we
this-
got on Twitch.
I feel like for season 1, Craig did a great job, and it's like, did we not pay him well enough? I feel like he's on strike sometimes and just leaves.
Yeah.
So they've actually upgraded the service, right? And so now it's like got like a fancier interface for downloads, but it actually makes it harder to download. Like if I can't download at the same time as Chris, so I have to make sure I wait until it's done to go back. And Craig.chat is an awesome force of nature, but some of its upgrades are making it a little too smart for how free it is. All right. I don't have to redo intros, and I think we'll get a download link for some portion of what we just did. And if not, we'll clip it in and like I basically can just alter everyone's like chunks of voice to say whatever I need to. So it'll be like a really bad clip on late night TV. Okay. So welcome back to the campaign, y'all. Happy Tuesday. When we last left off, y'all were in a kind of safe haven cave created by the deific entity Jables. He had sucked in and demolished the place that was housing all of his power, and kind of as that was released, you kind of got the feeling of power being restored to the area. In fact, like gold and stuff returning to the mines. And so you have this safe enclosed area, probably at least a usable amount of breathable air in here, and Jables can open up and bring more air and whatever he wants. So all here, y'all are safe. And we did some leveling up. Does anyone have any new powers between sessions that we need to talk about?
I have one from like 2 sessions ago that I don't think we talked about. Which
Go
is
on.
Muse. So my face inspires when you bear your face to the gaze of a mortal. Roll plus charisma on a plus 10, hold 3, and I can use hold to give other people the abilities that I have. So seeing the ethereal or infrared, speaking with a monster or creature as I can, or ignoring my stone gaze for 24 hours essentially. which is pretty cool.
Alright.
So maybe I can do that and not accidentally turn you all to stone. Yeah.
Not turning to stone is my favorite thing.
Cool. Doesn't sound like anyone else has any powers or level up stuff when you talk about. So let's get on with it. Y'all are, I assume, let's just say y'all set up like a little campfire in there or something like that, right? We've got this campfire going. Y'all are sitting around it, getting some rest the first time since y'all were in Greenland. So, yeah. Go to that campfire. What are y'all planning? What are y'all scheming?
Head Squatch had some questions for Jables. Just let's see. So I imagine we're all sitting around a campfire, right? At this time when none of us are sleeping, we're all just kind of hanging out, socializing.
For sure. And Jables absolutely wouldn't sleep. He would just kind of pace around like in contemplation.
So, guys, what are we doing? I don't like to sit around for too long.
Well, I think we
Well-
should find another source of this energy that is being siphoned. Sire?
Do we just continue following the pipes or whatnot?
Well, I believe we've handled this situation, but what about the other areas around the city?
Yeah, I do have to say, especially with the state that Jables was in, as well as Greenland, I do, as much as I hate her, worry about my mother and her source of power in the jungles.
Sire, were you about to say something?
Yes. I was thinking that we could try returning to the city now. We still have not addressed the problem of Councilman Tugzixos.
I'm still not feeling myself, you guys.
What's wrong with you, Chad Squatch?
Well, on that first disc, I went and kind of hit it, and then it just took something from me, my essence or something.
How do we fix you?
Maybe Jables knows what's up. Hey, Jables, why can't I get my orange energy back?
And he's got like breaks out of like his like 1,000-mile stare. He's like, because it's not here.
Where could it have gone?
Probably the same place they were pumping all of my energy as it was being created. He like stares to the north.
If it's okay with you guys, I'd like to go get to the north.
But didn't we see? Don't we know that that's where all of these bots and things came from? I feel like we are not equipped to take them on just yet, like at all. I feel like we need more
Perhaps-
information.
Perhaps we could scout stealthily.
And not engage?
Hmm.
We believe the source of this attack is Keltoy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Geltoy. I don't know. I just wonder if this is happening in the Golden Mountains, it was happening in Greenland, or starting to happen in some way in Greenland. If it's progressed as poorly as it has in all of the other neighboring regions around the city. He talked about this cycle, and when I think about a cycle, I do think about a circle. And the city of the Savior really is in the middle of our area. There's so many, I don't know, other civilizations that might have more information about what's going on. Like, Sky, I don't want to assume anything, but I assume you're from Corsten, where all of the other lovely witches and mages hand me my supplies and I get deliveries from. I don't know if there's
Yes.
anything else out there, but I know if it is sources of power, I do think that checking in on everything else before we go and confront the councilman might be more interesting if we can hold him to some sort of standard of we know all of this about you, XYZ. Maybe he'd be more willing to listen.
But how do we know that he's like the ultimate responsible one? Couldn't we just like see if the whole machines and everything are up there, and then if we get like a good visual on it, then we know that all this is happening because of this area, and then we could go check out the other parts of the city and then see what they're up to.
Well, one of the strange men, if you remember, we questioned him after he was trying to find Hero. He
Yeah.
seemed to blame Councilman Toxicos for all of this.
Yeah, and I remember that Hero remembered that Keltoy was working with him as well. So I feel like that's, in my mind, that's a connection enough. And I feel like if we're going to go into an area that's probably more dangerous than anywhere we've been before, we need at least more allies or more information before we do so. Don't really want to die going on a scouting mission when we only have a quarter of the information we need.
Where do you propose that we go?
I mean, anywhere's fine. I know I can get us through the jungles if we want to go there. We could check on your home. There's always there's rumors of civilizations everywhere around us, you know. Ocean people, sand people. We saw those weird people in the city square that we thought were not from a region similar to the city or anything around it in some ways, so maybe that's also a lead that we could follow as well. I think we have a lot of information that we should do something with.
What do you think, Hero?
Well, it sounds like we have three options. Either go to another region of the world to find a individual like Greenland or Jables. And I think that more allies by our side would be beneficial. Jables, he's like pacing around. I'll try to like wave him over.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. If he goes back into like stare mode, he absolutely doesn't see you until you get like right in his face and like wave your hand in front of it.
Jables,
Oh. Yes.
are you friends with Greenland?
Acquaintances more.
And well, you see, Greenland and you had the same problem. Someone was sapping.
Oh, they
both-
went after Greenland too.
Yes. I believe it would be best if we can gather all of you and take down whoever is sapping you all of your energy.
Oh, all of me.
Well,
You can tell like you've said something that's got him thinking, and his face, his head, just kind of drifts his gaze to the east.
what are you looking at?
The pass towards Greenland.
Oh, well,
They're like ants. Disturbed.
who,
The
who,
green.
who are like ants?
And he like looks back and he comes out of his like long stare and he stares at Hero. The ones like you.
Oh. Well,
Why are you? And he like senses it, and you can tell like he gets that 1,000-yard stare again, but this time it's like you, and he's examining.
why am I?
You are different.
What do you mean by that? I look like all of the others.
Mm-hmm. You do. That is correct. However, you aren't like all the others. Well, and you, like the eyes, they're out to the south and east towards Greenland.
Well,
Maybe it's too soon for me to say.
you
I
cannot.
sense some of my power in you, and some of Greenland's.
Oh, well, if you'd like it back, I'll like kind of like reach around my body. I'll like pull out stuff out of my pocket. Is this it? Is that? And
No,
Grab
that's
the
not.
wires.
yeah, just
So he's like, he waves his hands. That's not how the deal works.
oh, well,
Anyways, they are swarming towards Greenland, but he like gazes off towards the east again. They are being waylaid by forest and park. I don't think you'll have a problem from the east.
what about the west?
Oh, yeah.
He gazes off in that direction. Were you gonna say something, Kai?
No, I was just gonna say that I'm proud of the trees for beating the shit out of them.
trees.
I'm proud of
Yeah.
the trees, people. Take care of nature.
And so the gaze goes towards the jungle and it's like, there are no ants swarming. Zelen.
I'm sure Niobe would be pleased to hear that.
However,
Oh,
the flow of energy is disrupted differently in a way that is not conducive to the cycle. It does merit a follow-up, an investigation.
oh. Well, at least we will not be dealing with any like me. However, I will say, while I am different, I believe that we are all different, even though we all look alike. You cannot assume one's individuality based on how they appear.
We got to meet Clyde, and he was nothing like Hero.
Yes, he was different as well.
I think you made him different, though. I don't think anybody else that any other thing that looks like you would say any of the things that you just said, Hero.
You don't think
And I
that
do think that's
they're gonna wake up?
daunting.
it's just different
He woke them up and
personalities?
freaked them the fuck out. Like, that was not a natural process for any of the things that happened. I do think that warrants investigation, but I don't know. I feel like I'll hold my tongue.
Interesting. Well, thank you, Jables, and once I figure out how to return your power to you, I will. And I'll go walk back to the fire and then sit down.
Okay.
So, wait, Jables, you said that the flow of energy in the West is disrupted differently than what you say the ants have disrupted. What do you mean by that?
I think it's he's like gazing towards the west. She was always somewhat mercurial, but I have a feeling
Yeah, of course.
that she has willfully withdrawn her energy.
What's she doing? I don't like it. I don't like that at all.
Well, I do think it's a good idea to get eyes on Zuland.
Well, it
And
seems.
so, go ahead.
Oh, it seems we have three options. Why don't we put it on for a vote? My vote is for Zuland. It seems that Niobe has a personal connection there. So I'd like to assist.
That
I'm
wasn't
okay.
always great.
You have a good relationship there in Zuland, right?
What is your definition of good?
You know, civil, you could talk and, share bread and make tea.
Oh, I could definitely talk to her. absolutely. I don't know if it'd be very kind, but I could talk to her.
No tea exchange though.
Maybe if it had some poison in it. I give her some tea.
Ooh. That's
It
like
doesn't matter. She's immune to poison. She just like it. I don't know. Yes, I feel like we should go. There's half of me that doesn't want to deal with her, but if she's doing some annoying shit that's disrupting all of this stuff, and if putting her back in her lane will be helpful, I'd be happy to do that as well. Haven't been home in 60 years, but we'll figure something out.
Is she a good cook?
She is a great cook. I will say that she does make a mean rabbit stew.
Goddamn.
Sky, what are your thoughts?
I'm inclined to say that we should go to the city. But if you would like to deal with a personal matter, I'm fine with that. I'll vote for Zuland as well.
Just seems like we could hit two birds with one stone.
I think you were right the first time.
yeah, two
It
stones.
would have been
with
great
one
for,
bird.
yeah.
2 stones with 1 bird, you say?
Let us divert to Zuland and then maybe circle back around to the city.
I think that's great. I
I
know some
must-
paths that can go between.
Maybe we could make this a tour and go to Korthon too. So then we just go Zuland, Korthon, and then City of Savior.
Around the world in 80 days?
Fuck yeah. The Misfits going on tour.
Yes. Well, let us
Like a
go.
Circuit like Pokemon, where you do the circle and then fight the Elite Four.
Well,
Exactly.
Exactly.
We're getting our badges.
I believe we are going to wait till morning to travel, no, sire? Or should we travel now? I do not mind, as I do not need, sleep.
Will we get exhausted if we don't rest?
Can we fall asleep on Jabel's disc shoes? Could they like transport us and we sleep while transported?
Thinking about my response to that.
It will get
You might be
exploded.
able to sleep on them. I don't know that everyone would be.
Uh,
I
However,
feel like we should
okay.
rest.
Like
Yeah.
setting your
yeah, we're on a campfire. We should just take advantage of this campfire.
and we really didn't open up like being clear as to whether or not all this like conversation happened before or after. And I think the correct answer is like injured first, right? So like we didn't have necessarily every part of this conversation all at one time. It was cut and cut and cut and cut.
Yeah. Just on a personal note, I'm still covered in blood. Is there any water anywhere? I'm covered in Jables' blood, so I feel like he should get me some water.
See if you can give it back to him. Did he have any kind of spell?
Jables, you want your blood back?
No, you can keep it.
Can I don't want it though. Can
Keeps
there
it, puts it in
anything
a
you can
vial.
do
does
to
blood
get it off
magic.
of me.
I don't know, maybe you can take a bath. Then he like slaps his hand on the ground. And like a spring pops up through the cracks and he like makes like a circular well starts filling.
Can you make a pomegranate tree?
Wait, does Chad Squatch ask?
Yeah, that's Chad Squatch. That's Chad Squatch asking.
No, mine isn't the province of seeds.
I think Naomi's gonna immediately get in the spring.
There. Okay. And yeah, we go through all of that and let's call that rest and the next day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The next day. Y'all are starting to wake up. Y'all Probably hungry, probably undersupplied, and can definitely infer that Jables doesn't necessarily have anything to feed you with. He looks. No, he's just pacing around. Like, it's morning. What are y'all up to? Talk to me. It's presumably morning.
Jables, would you be able to assist us in getting close to Zooland?
Yes.
Thank you. It is appreciated.
He starts walking in a circle, but as he's walking, there becomes like a chasm in the wake of him walking a circle around the campfire.
How deep of a chasm?
You can't see the bottom.
Would you?
Earthbender, always burning beneath the earth.
Should we descend downward?
No,
Jumping into a chasm.
no. It's honestly it's like narrow, like 2 foot wide. Right? He's walking and he's like separating out. He's separating out where y'all are from the ground of the rest, and the plate does start to sink just a little bit. But then it's like there's a tunnel down there, and y'all just start flying westward.
Hey,
And in no time flat, y'all are out here on the western edge of the mountains.
Is Jables with us?
Jables, yeah, he's standing on the disc with y'all.
Thank you, Jables.
My pleasure. Have
Um,
a safe journey.
You said something about a providence of seeds is not yours?
Yes,
What providence is yours?
rocks and shit.
Oh, fecal matter and rocks. Got it. And I'll turn and begin walking.
He'll be like, yeah.
Hero, I think he meant it as a colloquialism. I think he means rocks and other things similar to rocks, not fecal matter.
Ah, that makes more sense. I was curious because fecal matter would be produced by creatures. So, anyways, that is clear. Thank you for clearing that up.
Of course, anytime.
Appreciate it. You should lead the way. You know where Zooland is, and you know more about it. I was just aimlessly walking off.
Yes. On the eastern edge, the mountains, right?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna break out these uncommon world rules, and we're gonna use the travel rules. I haven't used them enough.
because we're still
Unknown, undisclosed distance because the map doesn't have a scale on it.
Do we encounter any kind of blueberry bushes?
When you travel through dangerous lands, not on a safe route, there isn't a road, right? Indicate
Looks
the
familiar.
course you want to take and ask the GM how far you should be able to get before needing to make camp. If you're exploring with no set destination, we don't care about this because you are going with a set destination. So, journey. When you travel by a safe route, you're not doing that.
I feel pretty safe traveling with Jables.
Jables. Oh, I guess we need to do that. Jables does not walk past the edge of the mountain slopes.
aren't you coming, friend?
No, I'm going to remain in my domain, where my power is strong and growing, and I'm going to defend it against any who would encroach.
Are there others like you in other places that we need to find?
You should probably visit each of the members who are a part of the cycle.
Do you have their names?
Well, yes, we met ages ago. So obviously, like, do people call Medusa Medusa? What is the name invoked there?
Oh my god, that's such a good question. I feel like Medusa's her like personal name. Like my name's Niobe. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of something stupid for her to call herself. I'm gonna say the hidden one. She's the hidden one.
Okay, yeah, then he'll be the hidden one out in the jungle of Zulin. In Corsten, you have Gyre. Go ahead and tell us what you think, just off the cuff, about what deific power might be in the Corsten swamps. It's
Um,
and if it's tied to like, I feel like if we're saying like witches and wizards and all that kind of stuff come from Corsia, maybe there's like an arcane dark power type thing to it. I don't know. It's you though. I'm giving you jurisdiction here.
I like that, but I kind of think it would be cool, like if they were kind of like a cult around this like alligator god,
Nice.
like man with the alligator head.
Ooh.
Very Egyptian there.
So
Alligator or crocodile?
Gators. This is
yeah, if it's like, yeah,
because we're from East Texas.
yeah. So name wise, Gatoria, I don't know. What did maybe Crocodilia? I don't know. I'll have to think of something.
I'll let you get back to that. Then let's talk about it as a whole group.
Gatorman.
Gatorman.
Yeah, Gatorman.
All right. How about for Leonese? What would be the deific power from the Leonese region? And I mean, I think of Leonese because it's that city under the sea, and I think of the Little Mermaid, right? And I think of King Triton and kind of like the Poseidon like parallels to all of that. Do we want to do like they actually have like their deific power elevated to monarch status in Leonese?
I think that's cool. I was gonna say Aquaman, but it's the same shit.
That's what I was thinking was Aquaman.
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
It is.
Yeah.
But
I think
Aquaman
King
is so much cool. I was also thinking Aqua Lad.
Aqua Boy. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy? Nope, that's copywritten. Strike that from the record.
If it's like Triton, Triton is probably copywritten as well. Petonius.
Like that one.
Cool. So Saint Gathing. Fables doesn't mention that and just kind of ends at Tritonius.
And I discern realities as to why he wouldn't mention Think Gathering. Or
You could
Gathing.
try. See that roll.
All right. Da-da-da. Did it roll? No.
It did.
Roll.
It did?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, still not seeing it. Yeah,
I don't know what
see
you're
it.
doing, but there are too many dice flying across the screen.
Yeah,
I
I just
just
saw like
looked at
8
twice.
dice.
I don't see any.
Maybe it's because the game is paused. Is that why?
No, they're seeing it. Yeah, I'm still
But
not
I don't see
seeing
the
it.
result of your roll. I just saw the
Yeah.
dice.
We roll
Yeah, I
again?
didn't see the results. I'll try it again.
That's true. I didn't
Hard
see the
touch.
result.
Oh, there. Let me try it now. No, still don't see it. I don't see any dice.
My sheet is also messed up. I can't click plus or minus on anything. I don't know if like
I will try
something
my
is
sheet.
not right.
Heroes hacking.
So
Hey, I see it. That.
yeah, everyone's shit works.
Oh, I see
Except
that
for
with
the-
strength.
Maybe those plus and minus signs don't work, and I don't know why. That was
They
broken
used
last
to.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just click the image on Discerner Realities, you should be
Yeah,
able to roll.
that's what I'm clicking.
Well, we can
Oh,
read the
there-
dice, so
what?
just click once and then go based on that.
Or now it
Oh.
has appeared.
And it
no.
disappeared.
Well, it's because I'm clicking shit, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
when it's the black dice, that's me.
Okay.
Ah.
Ah. I don't see dice still. I haven't seen a single dice animation.
Hmm,
Well,
might
just
I need to
click the
refresh
dice
the
and roll,
page?
because I can see what you get on the dice.
Here, I'll refresh.
Yeah, I might need to refresh the page.
Yeah, that's suboptimal.
Because it works for
So
Niobe
y'all
and
are seeing
myself.
it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can see it.
Okay, I just refreshed. Oh, there we go.
There.
Okay.
There, in
Okay.
fact, we go. Okay, ask one question.
What should I be on the lookout? Oh, what should I be on the lookout for?
And specifically, this was in context as a St. Gathene type thing.
Like, whenever him not knowing Saint Gathy, yeah. Like what? Let's see. What here is not what it appears to be. I want to ask him what he knew that area to be, or if he knew that area to be anything.
All right, Justin. Before, in the 1,000+ years ago, when all of this stuff was formed, Serpent Pass and St. Gathene was a completely different biome. There was no desert. What kind of area was it?
Yeah.
And what deity was killed in that process of turning it into what it is today?
You asking me
thought
for
of it.
names?
Thought of a name for the alligator while Justin thinks.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Slither. There you go.
Slither. Okay,
That's the gator god.
fair.
Okay, I got Agatha coming tonight. It's her actual stone.
No.
You cannot have a stone name coming tonight.
That is an actual stone.
No.
And her name is Agatha coming
Click
tonight.
on that.
And I'm being
I can't.
completely
I already
scientific
can't.
That was
here.
worse than mine.
We cannot have that as a name in the
Veto.
That means we have to have it. We
No.
have to. No, I'm voting yes.
How do you
It
spell
actually
it? How do you
says- look
spell
at
it?
this pad. It's
That
got
is
its own
just
wiki.
two words
It's
coming in tonight.
completely natural. It's even got its own like chemical composition.
Yeah, but some stupid 15-year-old made that name.
A 15-year-old scientist made the name, and it's official.
It's
I mean, I
I
could
feel
go with
better
something.
about.
Amethyst, Agatha Amethyst.
There we go.
there we go.
I feel better about botching my gator name.
I pulled up my list. That was number 7. This is a great stone. Let's go with it. Beat it.
Okay. Agatha.
Amethyst.
Could she be Amethyst C? Amethyst? Or Agatha
Yeah.
C Amethyst? And we all
Type
know that
out-
the C
How
is
about
coming
what your
tonight.
notion is there?
What's
No,
that?
her middle name is coming tonight. We just
Yeah.
have to abbreviate it as C.
Agatha C. Amethyst
Yes.
is a nickname that we don't mention.
My gosh.
She's the god or entity of something of the what is the area called?
Saints
Gathene?
Gathene.
Yeah, but it wasn't at the time.
Ah. So tell me about this Agatha C. Amethyst.
Well, you refused to join the cycle. And subsequently perished as her power was dissolved and absorbed. Actually, though, it was really her demise that brought about the rest of us buying into the cycle.
Where did her power get absorbed to?
Does he have my power? Or does he have my power?
No, I don't think so. And it's always been the forces from the north, sometimes by different names, but always by similar means. They wanted to absorb all of the power in the region, and as their kind of growth outward.
But I know that there's been rumors, I don't know if they're true, of extreme religious zealots coming from that region. If there is no deity, then what do they congregate around?
I couldn't tell you about that. I have not communicated with any of these groups for an age. I only know what goes on in my own mountains.
Fair enough. Thank you,
And-
Jables.
My
Yes,
pleasure.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
Anything else we should know before we head out?
I would say that name's not Medusa. You just told us what it was. What is it? What did she go by? Oh, the hidden one. The hidden one was the very last to buy into the cycle. Only once it became clear that the plan would succeed without her buy-in.
so she didn't want to be in, but interesting.
I suppose she chose to pick the winning side.
No, she's piggybacking off of the success of others like she's done her entire fucking life. It tracks really hard. God, I'm sorry about my mother. I feel like I have to apologize for her. No? I try not to be like her. Oh, yeah. My mother.
Well, then you are well positioned to go and investigate the current problems.
I bloody hope so.
I hope that we can meet you again, Jables.
I look forward to it. I will watch for your reversals. I'm really mentally avoiding, I will watch for your coming or something like that. I just don't want to say that. Thanks, Jess. And by the way, I laughed way too hard at Agatha coming tonight, and I need a bathroom break.
All right. I'm down. Bio break.
Yeah, we're gonna take 5.
All right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
let's take 5.
All right, we're back from that emergency laugh too hard break. I believe we were on our way to Zillan, and y'all had just asked some questions. We had done some answers. Go ahead and get to these travels. Going to the My Uncommon World PDF.
We're doing that thing where like someone has to be a scout, someone has to navigate.
We're not actually using the Perilous Wilds specific ones. We're using the ones from Uncommon.
Oh, okay.
So in there, we're really not managing food a whole lot, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Is anyone scouting ahead?
That sounds like a job for Fire.
Sure, I'll do it.
Or wait, not it.
Fly ahead.
All right, so you're going to be take point and be on the lookout for anything out of the ordinary. Roll plus wisdom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Roll plus wisdom. So you open up your character sheet and you click
Okay.
on wisdom. Because I never actually got around to making formal moves of this.
Did it? Roll?
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Cool.
buddy.
Complications.
Don't ask me about my role. It's complicated. I'm
Would
gonna
you
say
be
that
up
once
there?
first. Or do I?
Alright.
Need, do I
Kind of
need to
paint the scene of this whole
throw
thing
my-
out. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, should I throw a broomstick instead? But I already threw it, so it's okay.
Who's navigating across these wilds?
I can navigate. I haven't done anything when it comes to these, so.
Roll plus int.
Intelligence? Okay. I'll see. Oh, I rolled well. 10.
Nice.
So, on a simplest,
Success.
you avoid dangers and distractions and make great time. Reaching a point of my choosing. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about what just happened here. So how was Skyer scouting ahead?
He got up on his broom, so, yeah. So I guess for the failure, I get to choose between one of the problems with the broom, or
There's
should
not
I
a 6
resolve
minus. Oh, and there's no by the book way to resolve this. We're gonna have some fun with it.
okay.
What sort of attack took you out of the air?
A giant bird.
Giant bird.
Swoop. Yeah, like
An
a
albatross
pterodactyl looking
or a
thing.
pterodactyl? That makes sense. Way more than an albatross.
I don't know why
You
my
like them
mind.
by the ocean. I don't know why I would mention albatross.
And
But
so
pterodactyl, that makes sense.
a good way
That doesn't make much more sense.
a good way
It's a
on
dry
the journey.
climate.
Niobe, as you're leading the group through there, you come across a broomstick. It looks like it just jabbed into the ground with some very large feathers like, kind of around it.
Skya? Skya! Do I know, if I look at the type of feathers, do I know what type of bird this was?
Oh, buddy.
Or would Chad squatch because he knows park birds?
Yeah, but the last time I gave you an open-ended question, you gave me coming tonight.
Coming tonight is named after the town of Cummington. And if you look at stones, they all have "ite" at the end, like soda light and how light.
Sure.
And then coming tonight.
Chad Squatch, you understand the smell of birds, apparently.
Hmm.
What kind of bird is it?
Grackle. Just it smelled like a normal old grackle. Just nothing special. A
But
big
the
old
feathers
grackle.
are like, yeah, it's just a huge grackle.
Like maybe a crow or a raven of some sort. Some kind of what do you call the crow family?
Corvid?
Corvid. Yeah,
Corvid.
some kind of corvid.
What is this? Some kind
Corvid
of
is
raven's realm?
big. I have never in my life seen a corvid feather this large. Are you sure it's a corvid?
That's about 99.9% sure.
Okay. Well,
I've never seen one this side either. I'm not going to argue that.
well, where is Skya and where is the bird? Are there like any tracks of like someone being dragged anywhere? Like,
Chad Squatch grabs some leaves and debris and kind of tosses it in the air to see where the wind is blowing, and then kind of looks the direction of where the wind is blowing in hopes that something could be found.
Well, I haven't given you guys an opportunity to fuck up real bad yet. So,
Hey,
you definitely, like, as you throw that stuff up, you're taking like a big whiff of it, right, too?
yes, I am probably. Chad Squatch isn't concerned about his lung health.
Right? And so shit just is flying kind of in the wind, but there's also the movement of energy, specifically away from the city. Right? And as you open your senses up, sort of discern realities for me.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh. We are
Uh.
successful.
We are successful. Don't let anyone tell us otherwise.
Exactly.
Guess that helps Hero.
It does. Farming up.
That's what loses an arm. Hero gains points.
And Sasquatch like opens up his giant arms and like takes in like a huge inhalation.
More orange stuff comes out of me.
No. Black and brown keeps up into you from the ground. You know, we're probably like a quarter of the way there. And you just feel the energy pull you in a different direction.
I'm mentally feeling like I need to go down there, or do I feel like a magnet to my body and I am not in control of my body?
Honestly, like you don't even lift your feet. So the way this entire transition works is almost like the area around you just warped and changed and you were elsewhere.
Is it just him or is it all three of us?
All three of you.
Oh. Well,
with Skya nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen.
Okay, what do our surroundings look like?
Yeah, so the first thing that is really different is how tall the grass gets out here. As your feet kind of sink into the more like moisture filled ground. It's muddy and clay not far down below all of that sand. Maybe a distant like creek or river kind of flowing from the mountains or something like that. It's just a lot less arid.
that would be. Do you recognize where we are? It seems a little bit more of a temperate climate, it seems.
Something that snakes would thrive in.
What is it with you and snakes? I'm not even
I
as
really
obsessed
don't
with
like
snakes.
snakes. It makes me really uncomfortable being around a snake all the time. It's just I've been bit so many times.
I
and
am
it's
not
all
a
little,
snake.
then it goes around
I want
my
to say
hand, and
this.
then I'm in pain.
I am not a snake. I am not a snake. Okay? Not a snake.
Right now.
Maybe snake woman? Maybe. Not a snake. Okay? Not a snake. Got it? Great.
Noted.
Okay.
Noted.
Jesus, don't put your hand in any holes, okay? Anyway.
So curious.
That's what she
I can
said.
tell you this isn't the jungle. I'll tell you that right now.
And overhead, about 200 feet in the air, a huge raven flies overhead with a squirmy yelling. Would you say, Skyer?
Yeah, squawking.
Fucking old man,
yeah.
gripped in talons, flying overhead.
Oh,
Oh!
My first instinct is to shoot it out of the sky, but I don't want Skyer to fall to his death.
Like the Starship Troopers thing. All right.
Watch, can you catch Skyer if I kill the bird?
You got it.
Great. I'm gonna shoot the bird.
Did anyone bring my broom back? That I forgot.
Yeah,
to ask that.
I was in
Okay.
my mind.
All
I was gonna say I grabbed it.
You could try to throw it towards me. I guess I don't know. Maybe you could do some crazy midair
Could
thing.
you fly it?
Can I try and shoot the broom with my bow instead of an arrow, so that Skyer gets to it?
Ooh.
Do you want to fire the broom?
Yeah, I want to fire the broom at Skyer.
That's
Roll
physically
with,
possible.
throw it with disadvantage. Let's just see what happens.
Disadvantage is the best thing I've ever thought of. Okay, so that's volley, right?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. It's Dex. I'm at least good at Dex. Ha! I rolled well. 9.
Oh.
You wanted me to fail? Didn't you?
And would I have to roll defend to catch him if he gets knocked down?
Well, so the broom just gets fired from this boat. Completely crazy. But yeah, it's probably just such a small broom that I'm just imagining it. I'm not even going to try and imagine this. But yeah, you've got the bow. You're firing it up there. Are you shooting
Don't be too mean.
I'm not being, no. Are you shooting the bird or are you trying to get the broom to Skyer?
Shoot.
No,
the
I'm trying.
bird.
I'm trying to get the broom underneath Sky's legs so that he has control of where he's going, even if the bird keeps attacking him.
Fair enough. Skyer, you're up there. This broom is suddenly shot up there.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of control. Go ahead and roll a defy danger dex to try and just grab it.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do. I'm not to tell you.
Oh no,
what
I
you
do. Yeah. Definitely.
How does Skyer
That
grab
come
it?
through?
Yeah.
He. Oh yeah, success. Okay. Yeah. So I guess the talons are dug into my back, right? And he's just carrying me by my shoulders, and then I just see this broom coming through the air, and then so I guess I just reach out for it and grab onto it and kind of do a Quidditch type move where I'm just flipping through the air, and then I level myself out. I mean, do I escape the range of the bird, or do I?
The bird has still got you, right?
Oh, okay.
You now have your broom again.
So I guess I'm just gonna try to use the magic of the broom to pull down away from the talons
okay.
as best I can.
Then
I
grab the
think
gold
this
up
is
there.
worthy of a broom roll itself now.
Okay.
Not to put you in too much double danger, but
Yeah, it's fair.
you've caught the broom and now you're trying to escape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Finally.
Choose one.
I I succeeded, so I don't think I have to.
Right? No, on Simplest, you
But-
get where you need to be, but choose one.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. My landing is better described as a crash.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
fits.
Yeah.
So you like fly into the ground, and this giant raven is now flapping overhead, debating like which of y'all is the easier snack. What are y'all doing?
I would like to do discern realities and trying to, what is it called? Eye for weakness, I guess, with discern for realities.
Okay.
Roll 8. Partial success.
And but you're
So-
specifically using that.
Oh, eye for weakness. Let's see. It says this. What here is weak or vulnerable in relation to the Raven guy?
It has been charged with random energy from the environment and grown to this kind of massive proportion. If you still had one of those like vacuums for etheric energy, right? Like y'all could use that to pull this thing out and return it to being a regular raven.
And then he could just live in his realm, his Raven's realm. Normally. Guys, I think we need to go and absorb his energy so he can return back to being a normal bird. That's kind of what I'm thinking out here. As Siren takes a hard crash.
Yeah, so let's get a description of that crash.
Oh yeah. So
Behind him,
I
Siren's
guess
crashing
Skyr
in my
like
head.
he's. I picture like the bird is pulling me in one direction, the broom is like pulling down in one direction, and finally when there's a release, like the broom just goes careening downwards, and I'm just like, and then I can't control it, so I kind of like let go of the broom and just splat in the mud, and there's like a big splatter of mud everywhere, and then the broom comes tumbling
Fair.
in front of me.
Okay. Yeah. So
Uh,
with a bird and stuff like that, what are we doing? Go ahead.
Could
Sorry.
I use a misfortune point to do my aura of misfortune?
Of course.
Okay. So as Chad Squatch calls out like energy, I'm just gonna look at my hand. I'm gonna think, okay, well, I hope this works. And I'm gonna raise my hand at it and using kind of my aura of misfortune, try to suck whatever energy has enlarged this bird out of it.
Ooh.
I want
Oh,
to attempt to inflict a horrific accident on someone you can see.
Oh, that's a really interesting use of it. Okay.
Is there any way I can aid or interfere, or not interfere, but aid him with his?
Or misfortune
Energy.
doesn't have a roll.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't, but I don't know if it's like maybe
Yeah.
an attack roll that I do and then, you know, to see if I hit first place. I'm not sure, but
No,
That
it's
is
going
such
to work. I'm gonna take a little bit of narrative control here, but you're like
Yeah.
looking at it and you like absorb that energy,
mhm.
and your chest cavity like pops open with like 4 corners open up on it, and you have like a device for energy absorption built right into the center of your chest, and it just goes in, and the bird kind of like just honestly, you probably misfortune roll that damage.
Okay. 3.
The bird like just the energy of kind of black and dark green flows from this bird into you, and it just kind of loses its own, like almost like it's coming from fatigue, like stops flapping, shrinks to like a fifth of the size it was, but no, like a 50 times smaller, right? It just shrinks down and falls to the ground.
Can Chad Sots try to catch him?
Bird?
Yeah, before he hits the ground.
Yes.
'Cause he cares. What would that be? Defend?
I'm gonna let you have it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, so Chad Squatch goes and sees the bird kind of falling, and he stomps as he's running because he's running so hard, and makes a dive and perfectly catches the bird in his hand, and then he starts to like rub it back to life, just kind of giving it, the warmth, I guess, or something to bring his essence back.
Yeah, so it's super tired. It has been completely.
Does it look of normal size or is it miniature?
Normal size.
Normal size now. Okay.
Here, little buddy, you can hang out with me for a little bit, and I kind of put him on my shoulder while we walk or continue moving.
I'll walk over to the crater that Sire has made.
Who? Chad Squatch is unaware.
Sire,
Yes.
do you need a hand?
Sure.
I will go into the mud pit and pull you up. Ah,
Like reaching out, caked in mud.
you're a bit stuck. Can you lift that leg? Got you.
Predator
Oh.
handshakes, muddy armed and everything.
Thank you.
What happened? We did not see you. You went ahead to scout and then you disappeared. You found your broom.
Well, my worst nightmare has come true, and a giant bird attacked me mid-flight.
Chad Squatch comes walking up with the bird.
Well, it's smaller now,
This
so
little thing?
yeah.
Looks neutralized.
Yes, it seemed that Chad Squatch mentioned that it was imbued with some energy, and based off of what Jables said, I just attempted to pull it out. It seemed to work. This weird thing popped out of my chest. I don't know where it went.
Yes.
I don't know how it activated.
That is odd. Where is Niobe?
They are over there. I like.
Not far behind.
Yeah, Niobe's just like staring at everything that just happened and kind of slowly walks over once it seems as everything's been resolved. She says, "Everyone good? Where are we?"
Yeah, you know you're definitely on the outskirts of Horston.
This resembles my home.
Oh, well, yes, we seem to be transported. Something Chad Squatch attempted to do led us here. So I guess.
Ah, Chad Squatch pulled a me. Congratulations, welcome to the gang.
Moves the story along.
Well,
I mean, you're right.
Chad Squatch feeds a fig to the crow, or is it a raven? Raven to the raven.
Mm-hmm.
He just feeds a fig, not a mushroom. He eats the mushrooms.
Can I talk to the raven?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to the raven and say, "What the fuck were you doing?"
They respond in their same form and fashion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It like walks and I was returning something that I thought was lost from home.
Oh, so in Corsten. Can you take us to civilization?
Yes.
Maybe persuade him with something shiny.
I can persuade it by I won't threaten violence on the bird.
not,
That's so cruel.
This bird almost just killed Skya.
Niobe, can you
I don't
ask?
feel like I need to be nice to all of the animals. I'm not gonna be nice to Not the
Snake.
alligator, am I?
Naomi, can you ask them who enlarged them?
I guess I could. Raven, what is your name, number 1? Number 2, who enlarged you? Number 3, can you take us to civilization?
My name is like thinking for a moment and then like pops up like big and proud, and it is Silver Dollar, they call me. And
What a charming name.
civilization. You
Where
mean with
people
other
are.
people?
Yes.
I can guide you to some people.
Right. Can you do that?
I'm like continues trying to eat this fig. I'm busy, but give me a minute.
Knowing
Can
he's
you
a
eat the
berry.
fig and lead us somewhere? I'm pretty sure you can multitask.
Like a fig's like a thick boy, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
birds tend to take a bite of things and then just drop it, and then move
Hmm.
on to the next thing, and then bite it, and then drop it.
That's fair. So yeah, I guess it's gonna. All right, fine. Deep to other shiny things we go.
Chad Squatch picks up the dropped fig and eats it.
Chad Scotch, birds are truly the only animals you, 1, shouldn't touch, and 2, definitely should not eat food after.
Noted.
One
How do you
bird
not know
trash.
this?
They're all friends to me. They've never done anything
One-
wrong.
I don't want to know the state of your immune system.
Beastly.
One bird's trash is another Chad Squatch's treasure.
Good one.
Okay, can we keep go? Can we go? I'm not.
Yes.
I don't want to be trudging around in mud and tall grass all day. Thought we would go into the jungle, but this will do for now.
Naomi,
On the
can
other
you,
hand, oh, go ahead.
Naomi, can you ask who enlarged him?
I did, and he ignored me. But I can't ask again.
Oh, well, that is
Silver
fine.
Dollar, who enlarged you? I'm assuming you can talk and walk at the same time.
Yeah. The energy was just about. There were these people I'm taking you to. They were trying magic. And I flew around.
Ah. Oh.
Gotcha. What else are these people doing?
Yeah, so you're gonna come up on the place. So, man, Chris, I'm gonna give you some creative license here, because Corsten, you're the magic user kind of person. What is the magical organization of this area? Like, how do people get magical abilities? Learned or innate?
Let's say it's like a cultural thing. Yeah, like if you're born into this community, then they teach you their ways, essentially.
Are there like
So-
mudbloods and half?
Like you could be taught, like if you're an outsider, you could potentially be taught, but like it won't be quite the same as like if you had been raised in this thing and everything like the back of your hand, you know.
They don't want to muddy up the blood lines.
I see what you did there with the swamp and the mud. They're probably, like skeptical of outsiders, but they're not going to start killing us, I don't think. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I mean, they're swamp people, right?
Yeah.
So, what do the outcasts within that community kind of look like or seem like, and what kind of dark magics do they possess?
I would feel like, I wish I had thought about this ahead of time. If you're dark magic, that would probably be like necromantic magic, like raising the dead, like murdering people.
Charming.
Yeah, like sort of the forbidden bells from Harry Potter type of thing.
Mhm.
So Horcruxes, they
Yeah. Like attempting to upset the natural balance type of magic.
Sure. Probably yeah, so you're coming across on a like dilapidated building out in the swamp. And there are these 3 kind of scrawny dudes out in the front. And it's probably like at sunset. And they're trying to do like a magic circle. And from that distance, you know that they're trying to do forbidden things. You do.
Does it look good?
Should we approach with caution?
Yes. I believe so. Alright, so I guess we'll start walking up, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, you say use caution. Are you still going to approach these folks?
Is there any way to skirt around them? as
Oh,
we
yeah,
head
you can
closer?
absolutely. The Raven is very much trying to take you to them.
Can I talk to the Raven again?
Yes.
And just ask in a hushed tone, is this is this the main place where all the people are? Or is this the place where you ran into the magic?
Magic here, but also people. They collect things.
What are things?
It like flies towards the house, and then not even a minute later flies back, clutching a silver dollar.
I don't want to be near these people. Sky, it doesn't. You seem very apprehensive and said approach with caution, but should we even be getting anywhere near these people?
I don't believe so. Perhaps we can bypass them.
What if we got them when they were? No, wait, no, I can't. That's not his character. My bad.
How many? How many are there?
3. Niobe, you had the silver dollar given to you. Roll discern realities.
God, you just want me to roll wisdom. I know what you're doing. Okay, hold on. It's not -1 anymore, so don't feel as bad. Oh wait, I rolled with disadvantage. Don't ignore that. It should be normal. That didn't count.
Roll it. I'll delete it.
Yeah. Haha,
Heyo.
11.
Nice.
I'm going to pick one of your questions for you as that coin kind of plops into your hand. On the back side of it, there's blood on the coin. But you get 2 more questions.
What question was that you answered?
What should I be on the lookout for?
Okay. What happened here recently?
Or I
Have
guess
you
I'll go ahead and say it's that. Someone got killed and got their silver dollar taken.
Okay. What should I be on the lookout for? And what here is not what it appears to be? Well, that was a choice of questions. I want to ask all of them because I really don't know what's going on.
Sure. What should I be on the lookout for? There does, in fact, seem to be like a large. You start to see the signs of it, like a huge serpent going through the marsh further into the swamp, kind of keeping a distance. Definitely like a guardian. And what was the other thing?
What here is not what it appears to be, I think.
Aha, yes. Yeah, so these dudes that are like working this magic here seem to have access to a much higher magnitude of power than they ought to have control of. There's more like their magic seems super powered, supercharged. That's how they accidentally embiggened a bird.
Sire, should we engage them or should we avoid them? It is your home, and so your call.
Perhaps we should at least greet them and ask them what they're doing. That way we could possibly tell the rest of the community what these outliers are doing or up to.
But if there's a guardian in background that's looking over them, I sense, I do wonder if it is that is emboldening them with more power they should have.
See.
And maybe whatever source they're getting their power from is encouraging them in some way to be doing the things that they're doing. I also don't understand magic, so I will also default to you. I'm just very skeptical of all of the things. I have more blood on my hand now, so that's cool.
What if we just stake them out? You hear me? You stake them out, and then once one goes to the restroom or something, we restrain him and try to get things figured out with just that one. Because they're people, they gotta go to the restroom at some point, you know? And they probably don't go together, protected, surrounded by magic of some sort, or arcana.
Let's just go together and chat with them.
I just don't want to get into a fight with people because we as outsiders come into somebody's home, pick a fight with them, maybe hurt some of them. That's crazy. That's terrorism. Like, I don't want to... Like, if we don't have to get into a fight with these people, we don't have to get into a fight. Maybe we should get the people that live here to understand, and if they have a issue to pick with them, then at least it's their own people confronting them rather than some strangers that don't know what's going on.
What if I like that idea and direction, and I understand and appreciate that, but what if we just sent half the party in and the other are watching and keeping an eye out in case things go awry?
Well, you have the coin. What about flipping the coin? Heads, we engage them. Tails, we go around them. Leave it to the gods.
Okay, blood is engaged, other side is not engaged.
That's right.
Okay.
Blood means blood.
Blood means blood.
Interesting.
Whatever
Go
the
on.
other side is.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe do it like a slash roll 1d2. Red is bad and not red is not as bad.
Yeah, but what does that mean on a 1d2? What is 1 and what is 2? One is red.
Go to
One is red. I think 2 will
confront.
be green.
There we go.
Oh, not what I was expecting.
Yeah, not blood.
Not blood.
Well,
No.
Sire, I guess, would you be able to lead the way back to your home?
Absolutely. Let's go.
It goes.
Starts like kind of.
You'll have to go past them and further into the swamps, right?
Are we able to avoid them through going around one way or the other?
Maybe it's gonna be all. It's not going to be the safe path. We'll have to do some navigation and scouting and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And by the way, I hope I'm getting the vibes right here, right? Like I want them to have like a vibe of like Death Eaters from Harry Potter, blended with like. Did anyone watch True Detective season 1? Like the bad guys in that at the end of it. That's what I'm trying to blend with these guys.
Yeah.
That was cool.
We don't all have magic.
I have pure strength.
mhm.
Anything's taught me anything. You can accomplish
I
everything.
guess I do
with
kind of
pure
have
strength.
magic. It's just different magic.
I believe we can take them on since they are outnumbered. That guardian is concerning, though. Do you
I've heard
recognize
that.
that, sire?
No, I don't think so.
Look like Niobe, you said a serpent.
Seems foul to me.
Y'all gonna try and evade the serpent and pass by it?
I think I want to.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let's put together like a roll and what this looks like. Did anyone have any abilities specifically around it, like avoiding detection that I need to be aware of?
No, I could do the opposite and bring in attention.
So let's say we'll do a custom move here when you try to evade the scent of the serpent. Roll plus
By danger?
Dexterity.
kind of is. Yeah. Yeah, how are y'all doing? How are y'all avoiding the notice? Just trying to move quickly and swiftly?
That Squatch is a blur that just quickly moves between tree to tree and really hard to see because he's a blur.
Roll plus dex.
You got it. 9. Partial success.
Hero would get down and kind of get low and just crawl, trying to get the scent of the swamp onto him
Right.
to avoid detection.
I'm really letting Chad Squatches kind of roll carry with everyone. But yes, so you're kind of immersing yourself in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the environment where Niobe would probably turn into a snake again. Especially if I saw another serpent, and it's probably not gonna. Oh no, in her mind she'd be like, a serpent's not gonna attack another serpent. There's no reason for that. She would
But
probably turn
I've seen it.
into a snake.
You have to roll for that. It's only, or is it rolling only when
No,
you
it's
turn
roll
back?
to get out. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if you
I
consider
realize
it
that I can do like
Perfect.
I can do halfway with it too, and I'm like, do I? I want to do. Eventually, I want to do something really creepy where I just have like a tail, but I'm like, I still have arms. I'm just crawling around on the floor, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Would it be cruel if you ate another snake?
Mhm.
As a snake?
No. Nah. Cruel is based. Cruel is a personal opinion.
Okay. So, like,
Rule is a
yeah.
point of view, yeah.
Exactly.
The butcher sees himself not as cruel.
Chad Squatch, what sign of y'all's passing left behind? Y'all didn't realize.
My footprints.
Big footsteps through the swamp.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and so
We're not good at covering that part up.
inconspicuous, like half glances at Sasquatch in the distance is so suddenly, like for weeks and months and forever to come, there are rumors of Sasquatches in the swamps. Oh my. Okay, so yeah, y'all are able to move around and past all of that and get back in towards Corston proper. Describe what the town within Corston looks like for me, Chris.
It is, it looks like a kind of like a colonial New England type of town. So like old-fashioned like wood frame houses, and but they're all like kind of have vines growing all over them and stuff. And then it's like kind of a small town, and then there's like a town square with a well in the middle. There's like a little bit of cobblestone in the center of town, and then
Y'all are
There's
gonna
swamp
walk
people.
in, and it's gonna be relatively normal as you walk into this town.
Is it
Ah.
busy?
Kind of normal. Like there's just some people coming and going. It doesn't look like they're disturbed or anything is particularly wrong or right. Just a town operating.
Sire, should we find some sort of leadership? to tell them what we saw?
I suppose so, yes.
Lead the way.
What would be the governing structure? And I think about these kind of questions and stuff because I'll probably lean on you just as much if we ever actually get to Zulan to kind of
Okay.
describe the hidden places. But yeah, go ahead, Sky. Or what is the governing bodies and such around here?
Yeah, it's I guess to lean into the colonial tropes, there's a mayor, and then there's a town council that kind of goes back and forth with the mayor on decisions. So
kind of like a
there's, little
Salem type
office-
vibe.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going for.
Fair.
Yeah.
And I'm trying mentally to work in an Innsmouth type vibe, if for old gods and stuff like that.
You said there's a mayor?
Yes, but also a council. He kind of gets
Okay.
to mostly act independently, but if he goes out of line or she goes out of line, then there are ramifications.
Does Sire know his name or her name? Just mayor.
Yeah. Let's call her Doreen.
Doreen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so you're gonna head towards the mayoral residence, and as you're approaching, a robed figure steps between y'all and the doors. What business do you have at the mayoral residence?
We saw some goings on in the outskirts of Corston that looked very nefarious and a lot of hidden magic, as well as some sort of serpent that may or may not have been egging them on. I have this coin that's covered in blood. Clearly tells me that people have been killed. We didn't want to engage with people we did not know, so we wanted to talk to the mayor to see if there's anything that we can help with, or just to bring this to the attention of the people that live here.
So you come to report dark deeds on the edge of the swamp? Very well.
Yes.
And the figure steps, turns around and opens the door and guides you into a waiting room.
Is the mayor present?
Busy. After this meeting, I will see if she has time to speak with you. And in the meantime, I will take what information I can. And pulls back the kind of robes, and you see this bold, masculine figure with serpent eyes. Now, if you would, what was the direction that these outcasts were in?
I believe we walked from the north down. Is that correct?
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of from north
so
to northeast. or
North of
something.
northeast of Corston. All of
Fair.
from here.
All right, we have had shipments go missing out in that direction, so that kind of jives with a lot of our information. I appreciate your cooperation. And
Yes.
kind of goes and notes this down in some big book.
Is there any way that we can have an expedited process for this? It seemed quite urgent with the magic they were casting that there could be direct implications for what they're doing as of now that may not be able to wait quite long.
He looks up from the book as he's reading. I'm sorry, the mayor is meeting with council members at the moment. I will not be able
Maybe
to
this is
expedite
important for the
anything.
council as well.
We've seen the destruction. We've seen the destruction in the city of Savior. We've seen it in Greenland, and we're afraid that it's going to come this way. And this is really important, and we need to see them soon. The mayor soon.
And he
I also think-
closes the book.
Indeed.
Destruction?
Oh yeah, there's been destruction all across this region. The city of the Savior has been attacked. The Gold Mountains were completely void and drained of any energy sources. Greenland was getting there. Luckily, we saved them. There's also some goings on in Zooland, which is where we were heading before we were brought here by the magical currents of energy. I do think this is dire, and even the council members might want to hear what's going on and make sure that your civilization is not destroyed as those of myself and my friends have been.
The snake man thing does like a sideways blink. I think you might have some merit in your arguments. Allow me to inquire, and walks off into a room.
I'd like to do a discern realities to kind of see what has happened here recently that I could tell from the room.
What are you looking at? Like, what are you scanning?
I'm scanning, like, is there any kind of logs, or are there any kind of paperworks or desk or with that are haphazardly arranged with papers?
Go ahead and throw that discern realities.
Oof.
Yeah, buddy.
That sounds about what a Chad Squatch would get. He got a 4.
You kind of walk into like a library room and like open up a random tome, right?
Yeah, and my fingers are totally mud covered from handling the bird, and kind of gross from that too. So I'm kind of flipping through pages.
As he's doing that, can I have a conversation with Skyr?
Yeah, y'all can have a conversation.
Sire, are you alright? You fell from a high distance. Did you break anything or hurt anything?
Well, my back hurts, and my hip hurts, and both of my arms and my legs hurt, and my head hurts.
That sounds like a lot. Would you like me to attempt to relieve your body aches and stresses?
Yes, sure. I'm curious if you can.
I'm gonna attempt to, if you've seen, like grab him from the back and kind of like lift him up to try to crack his back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just cross your arms, and then just hold on, and then I'll like pull him up, or attempt to.
I like rip my spine out Mortal Kombat style if you fail this roll.
Do I need a roll?
Fatality. No,
We
no,
just
no.
left very disappointed.
So, Chad Squatch, whispers of the surroundings cloud your mind again. And as inconvenient as that was, there is like small grain of convenience now. That's that you can hear the neighbor. I see your lips moving, but I don't hear you, by the way.
I'm not talking.
Okay.
I'm smiling.
You hear the neighboring room, and there's suddenly like murmuring somewhat hushedly about the Savior City destruction.
Okay, I immediately start to quiet everyone down. Like, shh, shh, shh. Really, like, kind of quietly, like, everybody keep down. And then I listen in to tune in better.
Oh yeah. The overall gist of the conversation, I'm not gonna like go through play by play, but he's explaining the situation, and you get the feeling that the information you provided just gave them clarity of the bigger picture of why all the magic here has been intensified. And why all their powers have increased tenfold.
I'm gonna drop Sire after I lifted him up and cracked his back. Do you feel better? Stronger even? Has your magical energy improved since you are from here or something?
That's a good question. Do I, as a person from Corsten, do I feel any strange effects coming back home?
Right? He's a magic person in a place where they're feeling it like several times fold.
Right. Do you dip into that inner reservoir of energy and try and do something with it?
Yeah, sure.
do
He's
you wanna
gonna
do?
like try to do a prestidigitation type thing where he's like gonna make a bunch of sparks come out of his wand.
Can you make me a cake?
I mean, you were always able to do like a prestidigitation type style effect, I imagine.
Yeah.
But what you're trying to tell me here is no, you're not dipping into the deeper power, but rather you're trying to tap trepidatiously on the surface of it.
Yeah, I suppose so. But I mean, man, maybe okay. So maybe if I feel it's like really magnified, then maybe I would like try to lift off and fly without my broom.
I like
Jesus.
that. What is black magic? Is that +Int?
Yeah, I believe so.
If so, roll +Int.
Okay. Partial success. Or should I have just done int only?
It would have just been Int, but that's what
Oh,
you roll. It's the same thing. The roll is the same.
Yeah.
You're digging into this well of power.
Which one are you choosing, Chris?
It's not any of those.
Oh.
I'm going to reveal an unwelcome truth here, and it's kind of coinciding a little bit with Chad Squatch's unwelcome truth I was revealing to him. Chad Squatch, you're hearing them. We mustn't allow them to restore the cycle.
Mustn't
And you
allow us to restore the cycle.
And as you dig into that well of power, Gaia, you hear like a strained moan of pain of help me. And you know that it is coming from what was the name? It wasn't Slither, was it?
Yeah. The alligator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slither is yelling through this power core into your mind. Help me.
Can I
Sire,
talk
you're levitating. I'll grab a leg.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Then let's talk in hushed voices. What's going on?
Well, as that's happening, out walks the Serpentine Man. He's looking at this situation here.
Okay, guys, I think we're doing great. We're gonna go back. We're doing great. Yeah.
He walks up to
it's
Chad
great.
Squatch and just shuts the book that you were opened up. The
That's
council will see
guilty
you.
as heck. That's okay. We really gotta move on. We gotta get back. Guys, come on.
Sasquatch, what are you doing? We've spent
we
all the
can't-
time bloody waiting for that.
He does the cut
Audience.
the neck thing, and he does the whole like moving his hands in front of his neck, like no, absolutely not. But being not very or being very obvious about it.
Skya, these are your people.
And then Chad Squatch is still holding no, shaking his head.
Skyer's gonna say the coin. Try the coin.
I really quickly flip the coin.
Let's see it.
I was like,
What are we like?
I'll try to pull him
Two-Face?
down.
Yeah, what does the coin
Yeah.
mean? It's one stay and two run out of that.
one is danger zone, two is safety zone. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
It's exactly like Two-Face.
Yeah.
You have an extra space. There you go.
All right, danger
Oh.
zone.
Danger zone.
Is Sire still levitating, or can I just like pull him down, and once he's like grounded, he's good?
Scar, do you want to be levitating?
No, I'll come back down.
I think Niobe's gonna try and play all of this off in a way that's kind of like trying to be charismatic and trying to like make up for whatever the fuck just happened there and say, I know you all are very busy, but we've given you a lot of information.
And you can talk
However,
all of this while you're in snake form, right?
Yeah. However,
Or are they all hearing?
I have places to be. You can look at what I look like. We're clearly on our travels. We didn't get pulled here intentionally. We're really sorry for wasting your time. But if you
No,
don't
the
have any
council
more
would very
information-
much is very much curious in what you have to say. May concern recent happenings in the town.
in the town. Oh, lovely. Okay, well, how long do you think this will take? I mean, we've been waiting for quite a while, and I'm quite tired, you know. Sky is quite old.
I'm sure they
Transport
will
is
need
really
but like a
hungry.
few moments of your time, and they would be more than happy to furnish you with accommodations and refreshments.
I don't think that will be necessary. I have things in my bag that are completely fine for everybody else. But we can gladly talk for a minute or two. Sorry.
But we are heading towards the end of session, y'all. So let's go ahead and put the plug here, and we'll have the resolution with the council next time.
Oh,
Ooh, I like it. Good ending.
but I want to know now.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Obviously, not run away.
That would be
Yeah.
funny if Chad Squatch just booked it.
It's like
To
nope.
abandon the party. Nope's out.
It's gonna continue with the cartoonish like nopes, like holding the neck and then doing the news thing and doing everything. No, it goes to
I don't think that it, like, we know something's up, so I feel like going into the meeting, it will be, we just have to limit what we tell them,
yeah.
you know?
And absolutely, and then like
Right.
Chad Squatch is just not aware of social cues and how to be tactful with things, and so like when he hears something bad, he immediately
Yeah.
thinks run. You don't just stay around, you run. But I understand, you know, of course we play it
Yeah.
cool and
Mhm.
try to get
Yeah.
information.
This will be the first time we've been in, like, a social situation, which is what my entire character is built upon, so we'll see what happens here, but...
It'll be
Yeah.
interesting for sure.
Because
And
I
even
don't,
Snake
like,
Farm
for
doing
me,
this
this
too,
is
right?
not a place, we can't battle out of this area. Like, there's no way we would get destroyed by all of them,
Yeah,
in my
that's
mind, at
super
least.
powered.
Because the magic is tenfold. There's, what, 8, 9, 10 of them. There's
But we
4
have a
of us.
sire.
They are all skies.
Yeah.
I'm almost imagining like it's a council of like olds, and so Skyer is also kind of an old. It's like we grant you the rank of old, but not the title of council.
Yeah.
This had a lot of movement in this episode.
It
Yeah.
has been.
We got like 3 different environments.
Yeah. I'm glad to know it's not just me that can fuck up a discern reality is mad enough to teleport to somewhere.
That was
It's
funny.
good to know there's other people in the boat.
You just always got to look for those opportunities to like, well, this is where we're going. Well, I guess we're not doing that today. And then trying to feed on some of that bad. Does anyone feel strongly about some flags that might have gotten hit or anything like that? I don't want to go through everyone because I feel like there was enough just kind of reacting to shit happening. We maybe didn't really have a lot of opportunity to engage them.
I hit all
Um,
my flags.
I was about to say, actually, Chad Squatch's curiosity that we talked about, I think.
Yeah. I got
Got it.
glutton and curiosity, both I kind of kept in character with.
Hell yeah. Yeah, with that book.
Yeah, there was a lot. That was the new one, by the way, everyone. The new flag is curious instead of
Oh, okay.
whatever the other one was. It was awful. It didn't work.
Yeah, go ahead and mark that to
Be
XP.
tricked by...
Go ahead, Sky.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, the old one was just being tricked by...
Rollable.
Yeah. But now we're the exact same. I'm also a curious glutton,
Hey, we can connect.
which is fine. I mean, it works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go. Ryan, your flags?
I would say they weren't hit this time around.
Fair enough. Chris?
Yeah, I definitely hit curious, takes risk for answers.
Oh yeah. Just coming to this town was a risk in itself, you're finding. All right. Kai?
I don't think any of my flags or drives are hit this time.
All right, drives. Let's actually talk about drives then. Cycling back, Chad's watch. Any drives hit there?
Let's see, a skew of convention of the civilized world. I think at the end I kind of showed off like how I just don't really get the civilized world and how I'm supposed to behave once I get like information and whatnot. Instead of playing it cool, just immediately acting guilty and wanting to run the hell out.
I'll give you that. Ryan, how about you?
No, I would say the drive wasn't hit this time around.
Fair enough. Chris?
Pursuit of hidden truth. Yeah, uncover a secret. Probably
I
hit
think
that,
so.
right? In this
Yeah.
last
What do you
scene.
think is a hidden secret?
The people talking in the other room. I
Fair.
would assume, right? Or
Yeah.
what those three dudes were doing on the outskirts
Sure.
of town.
Or even when you talked to the birds and got information from them or him,
That was
you
Kai.
still get to be part of the group.
I would definitely give you the secret, the big secret that I am saying you probably get it for, is that
Oh.
Slither is trapped.
Yeah, duh. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Slither. I need to make sure I remember that for next time.
Cool. All right, y'all. This has been a blast. Let's go ahead and do some outros. Hey, y'all. I'm Brandon. I've been your MC, GM, whatever. You can find me on all the various socials as the BWT with a @ sign because we say that because Twitter exists. Yeah, go Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. I was playing Skyer. I'm at Chris Gamble Photos on Instagram. I haven't posted in a while, but you can still follow me.
Justin.
All right, so this is Justin Bourne. I'm just plugging. I do the voice of Chad Squatch. I know we just did a whole episode, but I'm plugging my music. This is what our introductions and outros are, and I just released a playlist of nothing but the music from Raven's Realm, so it's got everything in it, and you can just go to bandlabs.com/mixsushi3. Again, that's bandlabs.com/mixsushi3. There I also have my personal music posted, and yeah, I get like 3 maybe 4 listens every time, so it's kind of cool.
Hell yeah. Kai?
I am Kai. I'm playing Niobe. If you want to find me on social media, you can follow me on Twitter. That's Kitchid with 2 D's. That's KICHIDD.
Wait, Ryan, take it away.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I played Hero, and you can find me on twitch.tv/ballandrye.
Wait, this has been a kind of publication work by Raven's Realm podcast, Discord, community group. You can find in the show notes, or in the show, for the podcast, you can find it in our show notes. You can find it in our About section for the Twitch and all of that stuff about our Discord and podcast stuff.
We might have a big announcement coming up soon with all that. We are in the works with stuff, and we'll make an announcement. Let's look forward to it.
Ooh, announcing an announcement.
Ooh.
That's how you know you made it, right?
Word.
Ravens Realm Tabletop.com we have now, so that if you want to access our episodes directly, Ravens Realm Tabletop.com.
Great, y'all. All right, it's been a fantastic stream. Hello,
Bye,
fire.
friends.
Bye.